Hello everyone, it's me again, Al Brown Spencer. Today is Saturday, the 27th of February 2021, and it is almost half past 3 in the afternoon. The situation is still the same. I'm just recording this video, which I'm gonna post on Sunday, as usual, after I check my lottery tickets and check my bank account. And after finding out or making sure that I'm still where I am and I haven't been paid, haven't been got paid uh, any money towards my compensations. As I tried to explain before, this case and my case, my human rights case, is not negotiable, and I'm taking it to the Human Rights Court in Europe, and I'm trying to get it to the courts here in the UK. And what is happening at the present time? The British authorities liaising still with the authority of the country where I was born, and they are trying to delay uh, me or getting my case to the court in order to make it out of time or out of date or whatever the law they know about here more than me, and so on. I already contacted the county court here in Bournemouth and the Crown Court here in Bournemouth, and I contacted the Spanish Tribunal Court or the Supreme Court as well. So, why the Spanish court now? I sent them an appeal or application of protection order by the Spanish court against the British authorities and the authority of the country where I was born. So this application, even if I have, once the pandemic ends, even if I have to go and do it in person in Spain and come back, carry on my campaign against the British authorities to get my case to court here in the UK. So I'm gonna work on both sides in order to save time from going to Spain and start the procedure from the beginning. I'm starting leafleting. I'm trying to get a printer or get contact to a good leafleting company or printing company to let them print out my leaflets, including the story, my contact numbers, and my campaign against the British authorities and the authority of the country where I was born. This case is urgent, this case is serious, this case is genuine. I am fighting for my freedom, for my money, for my dignity, for my future, and everything. And the sooner I get my money, the sooner I can restart my life. Because when I say restarting my life, I always said that a day that passes on someone's life without practicing their manhood or womanhood, or in other words, having sex, is a day wasted. And I meant this. However, this is not what I mean when I say restarting my life. Restarting my life means getting my compensations money first, my compensations money, every penny of it, getting my freedom, uncompromised freedom and privacy, so no more surveillance, monitoring, or interfering in my life, and above all of this, getting my life back by starting over in Castellón de la Plana in Spain, where I can restart my life. So once I get my money and my freedom from the British government and the government of the country where I was born, then I can start a new life in Spain. However, I have to make this case public everywhere, not just here in the UK, but also in the European Union and the USA, and specifically Spain as well. So when I move to Spain, no government, I mean the British government or the government where I was born or any third party government, they can reach from the other side or without being detected, that can liaise with the Spanish government, because governments are the same and authorities are the same everywhere, to gain power or authority over me while I'm starting my life in Spain, and they repeat what they did to me here, or at least they may have more surveillance in the house I'm gonna buy in Spain, in Castellón de la Plana, or listening devices, or monitoring, or whatever. It's the possibilities are endless. So I am fighting here for the money, for the freedom, for the future, and for the dignity and honor that I lost because of these cunts. And my message to any one of my abusers who are watching now, whether you are a cunt in the British authority or a cunt in the authority of the country that where I was born, I want you to know that I am not going to give up this case. And you can do whatever you want to me. Make more mistakes, make more misconduct, manipulate even more people, do whatever you want. I am going to still going to sue you, and I'm going to expose you, and I'm going to get this case to court whether you like it or not. Not just here in the UK, but in Europe and the United States as well. And I'm going to do my best until the last breath in my life. I know you can use your authorities to slow things down, delay me, even use me, abuse me even more, do whatever you want. I am determined. I made up my mind. And again, even if you offer me the whole of the United Kingdom, I'm gonna give you this still and tell you I want my money, you fucking cunts, and I'm gonna go and settle down in Castillon de la Plana. This is gonna be raised all the time for you, because this is what you're gonna fucking get, you fucking pieces of shit cunts. And one thing I want to make clear, the government of the country where I was born, they are doing their best trying to prevent any chance that I stay here in the UK. So any cunt of the country where I was born, or government of the country where I was born, trying to pretend, oh, we want him to settle down, blah, 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 they are fucking cunts. They are more devious and cunning than the devil itself, if it exists. So this is one thing that everyone should understand. The second thing, the British government, they are pretending that, well, we want him to stay here, you know, good country for him, he's British, blah, blah, blah. Again, these are fucking cunts. The first thing they want is to get rid of me completely, with all the problems and all the misconduct they did and all the drama they put around me and put me through here in the United Kingdom. And they are trying their best to contain the situation and so on. And even in the event that this case will be, you know, going viral everywhere in Europe and so on, that's even something that they would like to, because they basically they don't want anyone to come here to the UK. This is one thing that I realized throughout my life here in the UK since 2004 till now. So in other words, these cunts from the authorities, whether the country I was born or here in the UK, these are cunts who have no honor, and they are not to be trusted in any way, form, or shape. And there will be a case in the court, and I'm doing my best to get it in the court, and that would be the initial court suing the inferior authorities that they used to abuse and torture me. But this is not the last case, because once this case is done and I will win it, then other cases will be brought up against the private employers and employing agencies that used me or liaised with the authorities to achieve their program or scheme and so on, and they used their facilities and their employment into a connection or a theater for the authorities' work. Also the landlords, where there were any surveillance cameras, listening devices, and all of this will be brought up bit by bit, and it will be proven, unless, you know, the authorities decide, as I said, to take the wrong direction again and try to do more damage to me in my life, and in this case that will add up to the price they will pay. And it's not just, I'm not talking just about financially, I'm talking about financially, morally, punishment for these individuals in the authority, and even the whole country, because there is a bigger system now in the world to govern any misconduct or any I would say, you know, going outside the context of human rights and, you know, freedom and so on, which pretty much what the British Authority did to me. So all of this will be brought up in front of the human rights organizations and court in Europe. And yeah, you're going to be named and shamed, and you brought shame to your countries, basically. And you're going to pay the price, whether you like it or not. Whether it's going to take a day, two, or my whole life, I'm on it. And I'm not going to give up. And even if you do whatever, even if you're going to cut from my living flesh every single day, I am not going to give up this case. I am not going to give up my compensations financially, morally, your punishment, my uncompromised freedom and privacy, my dignity, my honor, the years you wasted of my life, all of this. I'm not going to give up on this. And above all of this, I have made up my mind. I don't want to fucking have anything to do with the United Kingdom or the country where I was born, where I already cut every tie and any tie with them. Even my siblings who live there, I don't even talk to them. I don't contact them. I don't even bother with anything. And the same will happen with the UK once I settle in Spain. I'm going to give up the British nationality, withdraw it completely once I obtain the Spanish nationality. So, yeah. So I wanted to say this, and I'm gonna publish this or put it on YouTube, which I don't know if anyone watches it, or it's blocked or whatever. But anyway, if it's not blocked and you can watch this, my name is Al Brown Spencer. My mobile number is 074659200503. Again, it's 074659200503, and at the present time, I am staying at room number 135 West Hill Road, and that's Bournemouth, Dorset, the United Kingdom, and the postcode is BH25EG. And if you try to phone me and you cannot get through for any reason, which I don't know why, my mobile always shows any missed call, even if it wasn't with me when you tried to ring. So if you try to go through and you ring and no one is answering for any reason, which would be unusual because I always return any missed call or any voice message or any text and so on. For any reason you cannot go through and you cannot get in touch with me via the phone for any reason, or I don't answer, you know where I am staying at the present time. You're more than welcome to come and visit and have a conversation face to face, where I'll explain to you much more than you would expect in terms of what I know about these people and what they do and how they do their work and what they did to my father and what they did to my brother and what they did to my family and what they have done to me so far. It's a big story, and I promise you this story is gonna make a big bang in the media when it goes through to the media here in the United Kingdom and the European Union. And when I say the European Union, people on the top of the chain here in the UK who are protected, no one knows about them anything, that they live in the community like normal people, having normal jobs, being normal people, even ordinary people. I promise you, it's just a matter of time and you will be one of the people who will pay the price and you will be brought to court. Just ask yourself this question. If you think that you are on top of the chain or you are in control or whatever, don't you think that somehow someone can give you up or sell you out or protect themselves by giving you up? Don't you think? And if you're listening to me and for a second you stopped thinking and you considered this, or you start to have a dry mouth, or you need to drink something, or felt afraid or whatever, that means you're not sure. So if you're not sure, if even 1% of 100% that you're not sure, couldn't it happen? I think it would, and it could, and I think you will be discovered. So in other words, if you think that you can do things and turn everything around and run everything and abuse this and kill that and do this and do that without being discovered, I want you to rethink, because it's your turn to pay the price for what you've done. And I'm gonna make sure that everyone in the world know what was done to me here in the UK, to take you or whoever responsible for what was done to me. And I promise you, I am on this case till the end.